Hello, my name is Isaac, and today we have Aidan and Parco in our podcast. Say hello.
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 Instantly, we're already saying that. Saying all right. So what we're talking today, we're gonna talk about aircraft. What do you guys think about them? What actually, just wondering, which aircraft do you guys think is the worst commercial failure ever?
I would
Well, for
say
me,
A380.
What
I
about
would
yeah,
say
you? What about you,
same.
A380.
Parker? All right.
Same on the A380.
Yeah, me personally, I'll go for the A-rated, but in terms of statistic, I'll go for the Dassault Mercure because that's even
Oh
more
yeah,
suck.
true,
That's
true.
even
The
more
Salt
suck.
Cure.
That's even more suck than the A380. I like like how it is. It's super worse.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true
no.
actually.
10
Yeah.
aircraft and the 11th aircraft. I believe it is a prototype. Yeah. I believe it's a proto. It's just a prototype, and that
Yeah,
and that prototype is just yeah, it's just delivered to the just freaking delivered to Inter,
I challenge you.
Mm.
you know. All right. Hey Paco, I like that ATC in the background.
sorry for that.
It's okay. So in terms of like personally, why do you think the A380 is the worst commercial failure? Who wants to go first? Who wants to say it first?
It just
Oh,
is.
It's just
It just is.
bruh.
what?
So we're just gonna talk about four engine stuff. Like, it's not fuel efficient, number one.
Other than
It came out too late. That's the thing.
for
Yeah,
me,
that's the thing.
It
for
would be
me,
successful if like it came out at the same time as
Yeah.
oh
a
wait, guys,
A10
let's go back to the podcasting channel, Rip. Yeah, I forgot we're not at the podcasting channel. We're dumb.
Whoops.
4.
We're at the Flight Simulator. I was like, wait, why did someone join? I was like, oh, no wonder why. We're at the Flight Simulator voice. Right, so my reason why the A380 is a commercial failure is that it's still focusing on the hub and spoke model, which is outdated. That's the reason why I don't like you're giving a feel yeah, I'm gonna go for the outdated stuff. Heck yes. And it's like while people is like, oh yeah, I'm looking for twins, and then
No,
it's
no,
like,
maybe
oh
no. I
hey,
think
I'm gonna give it. Yeah.
maybe I think if the A3, if the 787 didn't come out, the
Yeah.
A380 would be better.
Oh yeah, no, I don't think so though.
Yeah, cause no,
No, I
cause the
mean,
787 was the major contributor for I think what was the other thing. I can't. My memory is bad now.
like for me, the main reason why the A380 is bad, like other than I think like even the 787 didn't come up, it's still gonna be dominated by the A330. It's like internal competition. You need to know
Oh,
like
true.
Don't start.
yeah,
Don't
it's
start.
like
Oh
I'm
shit.
Paco, it's okay.
But I
Um,
think no,
yeah,
had the 787 not come out, it would fare slightly better.
I don't think so though. Mainly because
I mean, the A380
internal
can
competition.
still
The
can anything.
internal competition is fierce.
Yeah, true.
Later the A350 is come out, but the A350 is not like even though it's not direct like it's trying to match the 787, but ended up fall short that it has to match the 777. So like the internal competition, so it's like I guess the internal competition will still be a little bit fierce as well.
Resume on navigation.
Paco, the ATC.
I know.
Alright,
Just
yeah.
ignore them, okay?
Alright, Paco, what do you think about the A380? Like, why do you hate it? As an Airbus fan, so, just so you guys know, me and Aiden are Boeing fans, and Paco is the Airbus fan, alright? Explain just why do you think it sucks, the A380?
Well, number one is, why do you need such a huge aircraft just for
I
commercial?
mean, for
Like,
Etihad Emirates, like for those who have good geographic location, yes. Of course, yes for them, but for those with like no not like good geographical locations, no, I
yeah,
don't know. So
that's the
that's why.
problem.
That's why. That's luckily that none of the U.S. airline even bought any A380s. That's a good thing.
Yep.
Or else it's gonna be a waste of money.
Yeah, it's like wasting a couple $1 million just for that. What the hell?
Alright.
I mean, if you have a lot of passengers on a flight and you're what the hell is this guy doing? And you are struggling with like struggling with struggling with finding more seats to fill up, then yeah, the A380 would fit.
I mean, no, I mean, if, like, I mean, of course, yeah, but what about the 747-8I? It's a little bit smaller than a A380, which is easier to fill. Not going to
I mean,
lie.
it really just depends on your preference.
Oh, yeah.
What you think it. Oh, that's a missile.
Oh, that's a missile. Oh, that's a missile.
Whoops.
By the way, just so you know, Aidan and Parco Gaming, one of them is playing DCS, one of them is playing X-Plane 11 while we're recording.
Wait, are you live, by the way? I actually have
I'm-
no idea.
No, I'm just recording. We're not live.
Oh.
We're not streaming. Don't worry.
Why not make it live? I think my live would be better if you had audience.
What? What is that?
If
No,
there-
I mean we can stream it on Instagram. I mean we can stream it on
yeah,
Instagram.
do that, do that.
Someone
You could
do
do
it.
that.
Someone do it. Someone do it.
How?
Oh no. I mean,
I regret living on Instagram because yeah.
Why? It's living on Instagram is pretty fun if you don't mind losing all your data, which is why I only do it at Wi-Fi.
I don't have. Yeah, I'm not going to. bother right
Exactly.
now. Me. I mean, Paco wouldn't be the one who streamed because Paco got the shittiest Wi-Fi amongst all of us. He's in
Oh,
New
well,
Zealand.
shit. No, I could do it, but if I know how.
Do you know how to do live?
I know how to do that, but I don't. But like,
I mean, you have a pretty good audience.
Yeah.
but how do
Especially all those
I connect my
reviews.
my phone to Discord? How do I connect my computer to Instagram? Because I want to use it on my computer, not my phone.
Can you do Instagram
Yeah,
live
sometimes
on hang
sometimes
on,
I
let me try.
might gonna use my camera for that.
Just
What's Frankfurt International?
what? You mean the
I
code?
see it. What's the ID of
Echo
Frankfurt?
Delta Foxtrot. Should
Okay.
be it.
Got it.
Is it?
Yep, it is.
Uh,
Yes, as you can see, I'm a dumbass.
XD.
That's fine. It's good.
Alright, we'll just continue. Alright, welcome back to the podcast. So, I believe an ad has played, so don't ask. So, what do you guys think of? Oh my, what do you think? What do you guys think about that? The A350, like, is the A350? What do you think? Like, other than the A380 is a commercial failure, what do you think? Like, the A380 has something wrong with it, other than it's like being a commercial failure. It's like, why do you think it sucks? Other than it being a commercial failure, like, what indicates it's a commercial failure? What do you think?
Yes.
Thanks.
Thank you for that.
Yep. Parker, what do you think?
Well, just we don't need that much of a passenger just for flying one route. Although it has the advantage of having a double decker, you can like having a first class. Well, first class is starting to die
Yeah,
for some
yeah,
reason.
yeah. Alright, like, so what I think is that how do I say it? The if you see the AV80 sales figure, it does show that it is kind of a commercial failure. I mean, the only big orders are from the big
Emirates.
three: Emirates, Etihad, and Qatar. The other airlines like, oh, I'm just gonna buy a few, you know.
Oops, I went to the wrong cockpit again.
Aiden. Aiden, can you hear us?
What?
Can you hear us?
Yeah.
You took a little bit longer though. Alright. Final question of the day. I'll start rendering this video, which I don't know when we're out, so don't expect that. Lol.
Alright.
Why am I trying to laugh? Lol. And awkward silence. I like it. Alright, last question before we finish off today. So what do you guys think about airlines bankrupting in the recent 10 years? Lots of airline like bankrupting, it's like famous airlines like Thomas Cook, Wow Air, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Alright, alright, why do you think airlines are going bankrupt? Who wants to speak first? Who wants to go first? Come on, who wants to go first? Parco.
Oh, what?
You want to go first? Like, on your personal opinion, why do you think airlines are bankrupting?
GPS. Just a moment. I'm figuring how to like
How
turn
about we
on the
let Aidan
GPS.
answer first?
Use the GPS navigation on it.
Aidan.
This is like using the B nav.
Aidan?
Wait, what?
Why do you think in recent decades, a lot of airlines are bankrupting?
Well, I can't quite hear you because DCS is doing that thing again. So
Oh my god, damn it! Alright, by the way, guys, these has this issue of lowering
just ignore me for a moment. Oh yeah, I mute myself.
rip.
That solution of all mute himself.
Alright, that's the perfect idea, right? Aiden, you can hear. I'm not sure whether he can hear, so Paco, amongst the recent bankrupting airline, which one do you like feel the sad? Like, which one do you like didn't want it to bankrupt, but it gone bankrupt? So,
Well,
which
the
airline?
most recent one will be the Flybe because, yeah, number one, it's not a really bad airline actually.
Okay.
I never flown on that thing.
Well, never looked at that thing.
The only thing I really like about them is, well,
Yeah.
speaking of like their fleet age or something, they're not perfect, but
Yeah.
yeah, they fly to London City with lower fares and stuff, which is quite good actually.
All right. So for me, I didn't want Thomas Cook to bankrupt. Actually, no. Actually, wait. Recently, what big airline went bankrupt? Like a super big airline, like super famous, other than Flybe. I mean, actually, no. Flybe is not that big.
It's not really big.
No, no. So it's like only medium airline, I believe.
Yeah, it's like the medium ones.
I don't know. Oh, what? Lol.
What just happened?
Oh, there's a Air New Zealand aircraft returning to. There's a Air New Zealand aircraft returning to Eva Air.
Huh. Oh yeah,
It was
that
in
triple seven
Eva
three
color.
hundred.
Yeah. Did you have
Yeah,
you ever flown on
it was
that?
leased for quite a long time,
Yeah.
just
No,
for
it
the
was only
Taipei
for
routes.
two. It was only for two. It was only for 2 years. As Zulu
Yeah.
Kilo Oscar Kilo Tango. Still has that registration on? Yep, it still has that registration on. Lol. Oh my god. Oh, wow, bruh. Alright,
I just
final
hope
thing.
I don't die in this flight.
Lol. For me, I think maybe Thomas Cook. I mean, it is a very famous airline. I'm not going to argue about it. It is, yeah. And now it is dead silence. I like the dead silence. How this the dead silence is like, Actually, hey, let's check out the first clip and see whether it actually succeeded. How long did it record the first one?
Hello today and what?
Oh, we recorded 7 minutes.
Hello today.
Then another 7 minutes before we somehow it got bugged, and then it start like it's continue. Wait, actually, wait. What? Oh no, never mind. No, it's I'm not gonna talk about this. Lol. Oh my god.
It's good.
We just
But
cut
how-
it. Oh wait. Oh, this.
back to-
Okay. So one final thing. If we have to say to the aviation industry, what would you have to? What would you? Alright, Aiden. Alright, hear this out as well. Final question. If you have to say anything to the aviation industry, what do you have to say? Parker, you first, since Aidan is muted.
Well, I just have to say good luck because right now with all those COVID-19's announcements and
China outspreading
other
virus.
stuff.
No, it's China outspreading virus in December 2019.
Yeah,
Mm,
just good luck of
yeah.
surviving in 2020.
All right, Aiden. What about you? Aiden.
Muted.
I know, it's muted.
Yes. Good luck. That's all I have to say as well.
All right, so that's the end of our podcast here. Hope you guys enjoyed today's podcast. We hope you have a fantastic day, and next time let's hope to get another podcaster, Lewis up, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Wash your
Everyone say
hand.
bye.
Wash your
Hello.
hands. Bye.
Watch. All right, remember to wash your hands. Bye.
Computer, not my phone.
Can you do Instagram
Yeah,
live on?
sometimes
Oh, hang on.
sometimes I
Let me try.
might gonna use my camera for that.
Hey, what's up? My name is Isaac. Welcome back to part 2 of this podcast. Here with me is Aiden
Hello.
and Paco.
Kia ora.
And you already have to say this kind of weird language, alright. But first thing that's we have to address that Aiden might not hear barely hear us due to the fact that DCS actually likes to lower the volume of our voices for some reason. But anyways, we're gonna start it. Today we're gonna in this part of the episode we're gonna talk about military aviation, general aviation, or business aviation, all that stuff. So first thing first, in terms of general aviation aircraft, which aircraft do you like the most? Like of a general aviation aircraft.
General aviation, eh?
Yep.
Hmm.
Any ideas, guys?
Should what? TBM. Was it the 990? Was it TBM something?
Alright, TBM Avengers. Nah, just kidding.
Yes. TBM.
Yeah.
Come on.
Oh yeah, the TBM 930.
Yeah.
Parker, what about you?
Well, I find both the Cessna 172 G1000 and the Cirrus SR22.
For me, it
In
was
general,
yeah.
I like the SR22 more than the
Oh yeah, I mean it flies a little bit faster than the
172.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean I have to go with the mightiest, the deadliest, the best Cessna 172.
Oh god.
As Airbus Brown 95 says. What did guys think about general aviation? Like
Well, for pilot training, it's really good. Like right now, I'm flying the SR22 more than the Cessna 172. Maybe the 752 now. Well, it have a good spots of having a pilot training section instead of shut up notification. I
instead
mean,
of
they're really good flyers.
Aiden, what do you think?
Give me a moment. I can't hear anything at all.
What do you think about general aviation aircraft?
Wait, what?
What do you think about general aviation aircraft?
Eh, it's okay. It is. It's fun, I guess. Not my thing though.
Did the recording button broke? Oh no. Lol. That's right. Alright, guys. What do you think, like, amongst all the general aviation aircraft, which aircraft do you think is the easiest to fly?
Sorry, say that again.
SR22.
In terms of all general aviation aircraft, which aircraft do you think is the easiest to fly?
For me, it's
I think it
definitely the
depends.
SR22.
It
What
depends,
about for
like.
you, Aiden? What about for you?
I mean, I'm not much into the general aviation scheme, even in flight setting, but I think I have to go with like, Cessna, like 172, 152, one of those.
I
Because
mean,
you know,
yeah.
because there's so many of them, and there's so many like online manual guides and
Yeah.
all that online. So
I mean, like.
I mean, that's my take on it. So
I mean, probably like, in terms of the number produced, I believe Cessna beats the 737 as well. Like in terms of how many aircraft I have manufactured. So yeah. Alright, shall we go into the military, the war boy section? What do
hell
you
yeah.
think?
Oh yeah. Just as I'm
First thing
loading up
first,
my weapons from
your
DCS.
your hate your like the military aircraft that you hate the most. Aiden, I know yours is the F-35. Parker, what about you?
So
Are we all F-35 haters here? Alright, whoever hate F-35 say I.
It's literally everyone.
yeah,
Except Joshua.
No, Joshua is sarcastic about it. He's not. He doesn't actually like it.
Oh, but then why every time we see F-35 it's like yeet? It's like
It's called
yeety.
sarcasm.
Alright, anyways, what do you think about why F-35 sucks? Alright, I'm gonna say first, it's like, it's over expensive. It's like, I do understand that Lockheed and Boeing are both in this contract, and because of that, they're making this expensive.
The only thing I can say about the F-35 is that it's better than the X-32.
Wait, what's the X-32?
It's cause you know how Boeing were competing with Lockheed Martin.
Oh, that shit.
Yeah, it's that one. I mean, they say, oh, well, it can take over land vertically, right?
Yeah. Alright,
And
Papa,
it's,
why do you? Alright,
I
Aiden,
mean, it's kind of useful for countries like the UK, but other than that,
Yeah, I mean, why would
Kinda
I mean? US can have it, but only on like smaller aircraft carriers, such as
it's
the
it's, for
USS
the,
America.
it's better off for the Marines,
Yeah,
but they have like USS America, not for like the Navy or the Air
you know what I
Force.
mean?
I
Yeah,
don't
I
s-
mean, like F-35 won't even need a Navy. Like the F-35B, I know it is designed for the Navy, but it also works for the Marine. I think it fits better with
Yeah,
the Marine, actually.
I mean, I get like, oh, well,
I mean,
you can take over land vertically, but
what's the
great.
max speed of
Wait,
F-35?
one Mach 1.6 at high altitude
It's not even.
compared to
It's not even
compared
faster than the F-18.
yeah, F-18 what? It's at
1.8. Yeah,
1.85.
1.8.
15s and 16s are at Mach 2.
Mach 2, just like yeeting.
Yeah, so
What do you have to?
performance-wise, the F-35 is shit,
No,
which is
actually,
why we
no.
hate it.
Compared to the other VTOL that the US Marine has, the Avro Harrier,
But the
Avro
Harry
88.
it
I mean, the
serves a very
yeah.
different purpose. It's
Yeah, I
not.
mean, no,
It's designed for
no.
air to
I
ground.
mean,
I mean,
the
granted, the
only,
UK did use it
the
for air to air,
only
but that's a
other,
different story.
yeah, I mean, the only other VTOL aircraft, the Harrier, doesn't even fly supersonic. So at least there is a improvement, but this.
If I'm not wrong, the Harry has a better thrust-to-weight ratio than the F-35 does. If I'm not
Oh,
wrong.
what's that?
No, but like the Harrier is actually surprisingly good.
I mean, Harry uses Rolls-Royce engine, right?
I think
Really?
so. I have
If
no idea
yes, they
about
squeeze
the
out
Harrier.
much more efficiency. I'll tell you that. Basically, so if you guys don't know that, we didn't talk about this last episode. I don't know whether we talk about it in the last part. So it's like Rolls-Royce engine are like famous for their free spool engine, which is crazily efficient. Just so you know, because of this free spool thing, at Trent XWB, it's already squeezing out its maximum efficient. Like it's squeezed out most of the efficient that they almost have to go back to tools like the twin spool instead of the free spool thing, for the compressor and for the turbine. But they're doing good, but because of the advanced, they easily broke down as well. Not going to lie, engine is easily breaking down. Well, at least it gets a 5-8 bird strike. Cough cough CFM. Awkward silence.
Alright, let's talk
Yeah.
about good fighters.
Alright, let's talk about what is your favorite fighter. Me.
F-15.
Parker?
E or the C variant. So
Parker. Parker.
It'll be the F4 Phantom for me.
ooh, F4.
Ooh,
Interesting
F4.
choice.
For me, I'm going with Aiden as well. So Aiden, what's the reason why you chose F-15?
Come on, high performance. Well, 100. I think it was 103 to 0 KD ratio,
I'm
and
so,
it's maneuverable, agile. But of course,
I'm going with F-15 because just one thing it did, no other aircraft ever did.
yeah,
It's
you're
killing a
you're a
satellite.
satellite. Yeah.
It's killing a satellite. I mean, otherwise you just like, hey, SpaceX. Wait, no, not SpaceX. Hey, Boeing, can you send a missile? Boeing was like, sure, mate. It's like, but meanwhile, the F-15 is like, I'm already there. Where's the rocket? And the Boeing's rocket is like, oh well, oh yeah, we're still making it. You know, while the F-15
Well-
launches it, the Boeing's like, wait, what? We're still not at Cape Canaveral yet. What the fuck? You know. Plus, you know, like how few launch site the U.S. is. Like either you have to at Vandenberg or you have to be at Cape Canaveral or Mid Atlantic range. You know, all that stuff. Well, the F-15 can just take over wherever there's airfield good enough for F-15. You know.
Yeah,
That's it.
F-15 for the win.
That's
That's all I
it.
can say.
That's it. It's good for killing satellite. You don't even need to worry about killing people while like the rocket falling down. Well, unless the planes decide to rapid unscheduled disassembly, but I believe if F-15 won't do that. So Parker, what's your reason why you chose F4 Phantom?
Well, I've seen it in one of the museum, and I thought it was cool.
I mean the F4.
Yeah.
I mean the
I'm
F4
not much of
Phantom.
an F4 fan, honestly.
The
I mean, the F4 is
Phantom-
great,
I mean the F4 Phantom this in the Vietnam War.
but it struggled heavily in dogfighting without its gun. I mean, at least in the early variants. I think it was the D variant that got the gun. I think it's the first D variant. Yeah.
And one thing I don't like F4 maybe is like this one.
It's a
time-
heavy fighter. That's
No,
the
no.
thing about it.
This
It's a
one
heavy BBR fighter.
There's
It's not
one
a dog.
time when it was doing some practice. Unfortunately, because of this
Oh my
bad,
god, what the hell?
because of this bad that Los Angeles radar can't pick it up. Unfortunately, it crashed with a DC-9. And
Oh,
that's
that.
the-
Oh,
yeah.
that one.
That's
Yeah.
why because I
That was
also
unlucky.
don't like
That was just
F4.
unlucky.
No, that actually has to do with military as well because you know, like military just don't have to contact civil air
No,
traffic control.
They don't have to. No, they. I
Right.
think they listen.
problem
They
is-
tune in, but they don't contact, and it's
Yeah,
supposed
the
to be like
problem
on
is,
separate
that's a-
frequencies and
that's
whatnot.
a barrier. That's a communication barrier. That's just that's just paving a way for disaster, and just when the disaster will strike, and it striked, and unfortunately, an F4 is gone. You know. So yeah. All right. One last question before I'll stop it and record it. Before we stop it and for a hashtag ad.
Hmm.
What do you think about
How
that?
about How about the World War II era?
Yeah,
What's
yeah,
your favorite
absolutely.
World War II fighter?
What's your favorite World War II attack aircraft that doesn't belong to the fighter? So it's either a dive bomber or a torpedo bomber.
My favorite attack aircraft has to be the Ju-87. Come on. Germans actually,
yeah,
it's
I
pretty
mean,
damn cool because you know the siren.
for me, the J87 is actually on the least because that.
It's
No,
it was
I mean,
horrifying. That's the thing.
no, actually, not the plane's fault. It's the pilot's fault that they're only capable of like killing like troop, you know, slow speed ship, while like you know the British battleship is like, oh, torpedo, easy, you suck, you know. Alright,
But yeah,
Paco, what
if I
about
had
you?
to choose like an air-to-air fighter,
Oh,
I had to
right,
go with
no.
like the P-51.
Alright.
So
Paco, what about you?
I am not into fighter stuff, so yeah.
For me,
I
I'll be going with the of course I'm going with the deadliest, the Dauntlesses, because if without the Dauntlesses, the free aircraft carrier wouldn't sink in midway. The free Japanese guys. So thanks for it. Alright, we'll have an advertisement break and we'll see you guys later.
wait, what were we talking about?
Welcome, lol. Welcome, guys, back to the part 3. Today, we're gonna talk about business aviation, and we're gonna talk about, and we'll only leave some space for business aviation, and we'll leave the remaining space where we talk about something which is the heart of an airplane. So, what do you guys think about private jets such as Gulfstream? I'm having a seizure just pronouncing that, lol.
I mean, they're pretty interesting. It's not my.
During flight.
Right. Alright. So, alright. Continuing on that though. So, I think it didn't capture the screen, like the photo, but it's okay. I'll just edit that later. Alright. But anyways, shall we talk about engines now, like aircraft engines? No matter it's like F-15 or Cessnas or
What about
777.
engines? There.
You know, engines are the heart of the airplanes, right? Without
Yeah, okay.
them, they are just a metal fuselage with some wings. You know.
Yeah,
So-
obviously.
I mean, you. Alright, so first thing to ask, which engine do you hate the most?
I don't hate any engines. There's no particular reason to hate an engine,
How about
except for one that
like
doesn't work.
least like engine? Like, I mean, you don't hate it, but you don't like you least like it. So it's like you still like it, but it's like not as much as others. Paco?
Oh shit! I just remember. Shit! Oops! I forgot to lower my landing gear. I
Maybe
was
my
like, what?
least liked engine will be the Rolls-Royce Trent 1000.
Yeah, that's
Oh
understandable.
yeah, I mean that thing doesn't. I
I mean,
mean,
that's understandable.
for me, the least like engine for now, I think it might be the unfortunately has to be the Rolls-Royce Enigma Olympus 593 because it's a turbojet. I mean, I do know like a lot of aircraft like in the early jet age do use turbojet, but like a Concorde has the afterburner as well, which fuel consumption equals to yes. So which engine do you like the most?
I have
Aiden.
no particular favorite. I mean, I like a few hundred, but I don't have a single favorite.
Parker, what about you?
Well, it will be the CFM International CFM 6.
Ooh, CF6. Interesting.
Oh, for
Yeah,
me,
that's a good one. I like the engine.
I have to go with the RB211.
Ah,
Without
yes.
it, Rolls-Royce Trent wouldn't exist today. It deserves to be called the ancestor of the Rolls-Royce Trent
I mean,
series.
the Trent engines today are
Are developed
either
from the
mediocre
RB211.
or just bad.
I mean, they are developed from the very good RB211. I mean, a lot of jets were powered by it. Some 47, L1011, some 5. What?
Nothing.
What just happened?
I accidentally play music with class without putting headphones. Whoops.
Nice.
So the reason I love I mean, yeah, I mean, without the RB211, I mean, a lot of aircraft wouldn't like Cafe. I mean, of course, Cafe have to choose the Rolls Royce. The problem is, if RB211 doesn't exist, 747 they won't be able to use Rolls Royce engine. That's the fact.
No, RB2, no, some of them have multiple engine choices. You have the
I
Pratt
mean, yeah, I
Whitney,
know.
you have
I mean, but
DCF6.
but you know, like when Cathay buy the 747, they are still like Hong Kong is still
Yeah,
in British.
most airlines opted for the RB211.
Yeah,
True.
I mean, they're still in British, under British control. If they don't buy British thing, British will like, oh yeah, alright, I'm gonna buy you instantly. Alright, speedbird buy it instantly. Lol. It's like forcing them to use Rolls Royce. I mean, duh. I'm not going to say the reason. It's probably political. We'll just let them have a guess, shall we? Let's not talk about this. Like it might be controversial, you know. So I mean, the RB211 was designed for the L1011 project. So yeah. Paco, what do you think? Like, why do you choose the CF6?
Well, it had been on the A340-300, and
I
that's the one
mean,
I
okay, good deal. I mean, it has installed on the Dev Creator 10.
yeah,
You need to
exactly.
remember.
But
You need to remember
yeah,
that.
it's
Hey, remember that CF6 that decided to I'm head out?
yeah, that's a maintenance problem.
Yeah, I
Wait,
mean,
which one? Was it the American
yeah,
one?
of course I mean, American has a lot of DC-10 accident. Don't ask why. American has two. American Airlines, I'm talking about. One is 86, which blew out a cargo door, but miraculously survived, thanks to pilot. Good job. The other one is like the engine I'm head out. That's the American 191. Which,
Yeah,
like, the
the
CF6
191.
like, yeet, I'm head out.
Man,
Hey,
that was a faulty maintenance practice, so
yeah,
I can't blame the engine.
well, duh. I mean, though the CF6 indirectly causes another crash. I'll let you guess, Paco. Which one? Well, of course, it's maintenance problem as well. I'll let you guess, Paco. Paco,
Yeah,
do you know what CF6 causes another accident as well, indirectly? because of maintenance
Yeah.
problem? The answer is FS 4590. A Continental DC-10, I believe it uses the CF6. Drop a banana. I'm just gonna call it banana peel. Why not? Hashtag Mario Kart reference. Drop the Mario peel. Mario, the banana peel, and then it's like a Concorde just somehow just ran on it, and then rest in peace.
Yeah, I know that.
I mean, we all know the story, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, but it is again improper maintenance as well. So again, like nothing to do with CFM International. Aidan, so since you say you don't have a particular one, I want to know what are the engines that you like?
So CF6, you have the GE90, you have the RB211, you have the shit, what else you have? You have the GE F110 on the F15 and the F16s. Yeah, I don't know what else you have. Really, just I don't. I mean, I don't particularly care. I mean, it's nice. They're nice. They're good engine. They're nice, powerful engines. So
I do agree. I mean,
yeah.
also, while we're speaking of engines, though, do you guys like the audience? Do you guys know that in recent years, such as the 777X and the A350, tends to now only allowing for one engine? Yeah, of course the 787 can optimize for the Gen X and the Rolls Royce, but the 747-8, if not remember wrong, I believe it's the only Gen X, right? It's only allowed in General Electric next generation, right? Yeah, this is another problem. So, but don't never mind. I mean, yeah, just check. I mean, just check out nowadays, aircraft engines are being a little bit more common though. Getting a little bit boring. Planes as well. I mean, yeah. So what do you guys have to say about anything about aviation other than yesterday's word? What do you think about aviation as in a general? It's why do you love it? Or what do you like about it or hate about it? Parker.
Well, if we're gonna talk about aviation,
Yeah.
the only thing I like about aviation, I have no idea what I like about aviation.
Lol.
There's you cannot explain it. Okay.
Okay. Uh, for me, it definitely has to be a challenge, especially if you're an air traffic controller. As an air traffic controller, you're basically a mad guy. Parker. I mean,
Yeah, I know.
As an
I've
air
been
traffic controller, people are gambling on you. They're just gambling they're gambling their lives on you. It's every step has to be so strict. It's just like aircraft maintenance as well. Even that 1 inch could cause an accident.
just even one bank on my aircraft, it could cause an accident.
I mean, it could be just one, even one little thing gone wrong. Your maybe your your flight is doomed to be crashing. I mean, it could happen us lots of time. Ooh. So oh right, Aidan is muted. Hang on, what's this? Alright, so that's the end here. So thanks for watching the first episode of podcast. Next time, we'll see you next time. Bye, Parker.
Yes, yeah.
I thought you were gonna say what those language again.
No, I'm not gonna use Maori to say bye because there's bye in.
Lol. Alright, see ya.